Have you ever been sitting across from someone who seems like the perfect catch, until they do something so off that you start wondering if you just stepped into an episode of a reality TV drama called Red Flags and Regrets? Picture this. You're hanging out with a new friend, date, or coworker, and everything appears smooth until bam, they pull a move so shady you can practically hear the theme music of a bad soap opera. Today, we're about to dive deep into the 5 unmistakable ways to gauge someone's true character. Because while sweet words can be scripted, it's the actions that truly spill the tea. Buckle up, because what's coming next is raw, unfiltered, and guaranteed to make you question everyone around you. Before moving forward, please take a moment to hit the subscribe button and like this video. This small action not only helps spread these timeless insights, but also ensures that the wisdom of living authentically reaches those who need it most in today's fast-paced world. Let's kick things off with the first test: noticing how someone treats people who have no power over them. Imagine being at your favorite burger joint, a bustling spot where the grills sizzle and orders fly by faster than you can say extra pickles. Now, picture a sharply dressed customer, let's call him Ricky, who's ordering his double bacon cheeseburger with a side of fries. When the cashier accidentally messes up his order by leaving off a topping, Ricky doesn't just grumble about it. He launches into a full-blown tirade, his voice rising as if the entire world is at fault for his missing condiment. Here's the kicker. The person working behind the counter isn't someone who's meant to earn a bonus for dealing with Ricky's temper. They're just trying to earn an honest wage, day in and day out, without any pretense of importance. Ricky's explosive reaction isn't about the burger at all. It's a glaring signal of how he perceives people who he deems beneath him. If he can treat someone with such disrespect over a small mishap, imagine the kind of treatment you might receive when you're not in a position to defend yourself. That brief moment, that minor interaction, offers a window into a much larger truth about his character, a truth that's far more telling than any carefully rehearsed compliment or staged act. Moving on to the second test: how someone treats animals. Animals are honest souls. They won't lie or pretend, and they certainly won't sugarcoat their feelings. They simply respond to kindness or cruelty, and their reactions are a mirror to the hearts of those around them. Picture this. You're out for a walk when you come across a stray dog wandering near a busy intersection. Now, imagine 2 different scenarios. In the first, a woman named Dana stops, crouches down, and offers the poor pup a gentle pat on the head and a few kind words before continuing on her way. In the second scenario, a guy named Marcus walks by, sneering at the dog, muttering something dismissive, and even shooing it away as if it were an inconvenience. Which of these 2 reveals a better glimpse of true character? Dana's small act of compassion speaks volumes. It shows she's capable of empathy and cares for beings without any ulterior motive. Marcus's indifference or outright hostility, however, is a red flag, hinting at a lack of empathy that could extend far beyond a stray animal. If someone can't be kind to a defenseless creature, how can they be trusted to handle the more delicate aspects of human relationships? Next up is the third test: observing how someone reacts when others win. This one is a real eye-opener because it exposes that all too common green-eyed monster we all fear. Picture a scenario where your buddy Tony lands a promotion he's been gunning for, the kind of opportunity that seems to light up the entire room. Now, imagine another friend, let's call her Jessie, who is supposed to be happy for Tony, but instead responds with a half-hearted, forced smile or a sarcastic remark like, "Wow, must be nice." That reaction isn't just a slip-up. It's a window into a mindset that sees other people's success as a personal threat, rather than a celebration of collective achievement. On the flip side, think about someone like Sam, who upon hearing about Tony's win, immediately calls him up to congratulate him with genuine excitement, maybe even organizing a little get-together to toast the good news. Sam's behavior says, "I'm secure enough in my own skin that your success only adds to the good vibes around here." When someone can honestly cheer for another's triumph without feeling diminished, it's a sign of a generous spirit. But if every win by someone else triggers envy or snide remarks, you're likely dealing with someone whose self-worth is tied to constant comparison and competition. And let's be honest, no one wants to be around someone who turns every celebration into a battle of insecurities. The fourth test is a doozy: how someone handles the simple yet powerful word no. Now, saying no isn't about being unkind or difficult. It's about setting boundaries and respecting both your own needs and those of others. Imagine asking a coworker, let's say Lily, for a favor that means staying a bit late to help wrap up an urgent project. Instead of getting a straightforward, "Sure, I can help," or even a polite, "I can't today," the person you ask, maybe someone like Jason, reacts with an attitude that screams entitlement. He might give you a long, drawn-out sigh, or throw in a snide comment like, "Oh, so now you're too busy for me." That response isn't just about the inconvenience of the request. It's about a deep-seated unwillingness to respect your right to say no without drama. When someone can't take a polite refusal without resorting to guilt trips or passive-aggressive tactics, it reveals a desire to control the narrative, to force their way into your choices. True strength isn't about bending over backward for everyone. It's about understanding and respecting that no is a complete sentence. If every boundary you set is met with frustration or manipulation, it's a clear sign that the other person values their own agenda above mutual respect. A fundamental flaw that can wreak havoc in any relationship. And finally, let's talk about humor. A tool that, when used right, can bring people together, but when misused, can reveal a whole lot about someone's true nature. Humor isn't just about getting a laugh. It's about connecting on a level that transcends the mundane. Think back to that time at a casual get-together when the group was lightheartedly bantering around. There was a guy named Brian who was always quick with a joke. On the surface, his quips seemed harmless, until you started noticing a pattern. His humor wasn't self-deprecating or inclusive. It was always aimed at making others feel small, particularly targeting someone who already seemed a bit on edge about their quirks. At first, the laughter might have sounded genuine, but then you catch that fleeting look of hurt in the eyes of the person on the receiving end. It's a subtle, almost imperceptible moment that says, this isn't about having fun. It's about putting someone down. When humor is used as a weapon, a way to mask insecurities or assert dominance, it's a clear signal that the person behind the jokes isn't as secure as they might appear. On the other hand, if someone can joke around without ever crossing that line, without ever leaving someone feeling excluded or mocked, it's a sign that their humor is coming from a place of genuine warmth and connection. It's not about being the loudest or the sharpest. It's about creating a space where everyone can laugh together without fear of being the punchline. So there you have it, the 5 hard-hitting tests that reveal the unvarnished truth about a person's character. It isn't about grand speeches or elaborate acts of generosity. It's about those small, everyday moments when the masks come off and the real person shines through. Think about the times you've been at that local burger joint and witnessed a customer's tantrum over a missing topping, or the moments when a stray animal's need for affection sparked an act of kindness from a passerby. Consider how you feel when a friend's success lights up the room versus when someone can't help but downplay it out of envy. Reflect on the times when a simple no was met with undue drama, and how humor, intended to connect, sometimes ends up isolating. Each of these moments, though seemingly trivial on their own, adds up to a vivid picture of who someone truly is. Now, if you think about the people in your own life, take a minute to really observe these interactions. Who's the person who treats every employee at a local diner with genuine respect, no matter how busy or stressed they might be? Who's the one who stops to pet a stray dog or offer a kind word to an animal in need, even when they're in a rush? Who's the friend who claps the loudest when someone else gets a big break and never lets jealousy creep into their celebration? And who's the individual who, when faced with a simple refusal or a boundary, responds with understanding instead of anger? These are the people who, day in and day out, build their character, not through flashy declarations or viral moments, but through consistent, unfiltered actions. The truth is, our character isn't defined by the moments we stage for others to see. It's defined by the quiet, off-camera moments when no one is watching. It's in the way we treat the person who can't offer us anything in return, in the way we handle disappointment, in how we celebrate someone else's win, in the respect we show when a simple no is spoken, and even in the humor we share. These small acts are like pieces of a puzzle that, when assembled, reveal the complete picture of who we are. They show that true character is built not on the fleeting applause of a crowd, but on the steady foundation of everyday decency and respect. And here's a reality check. If you ever catch yourself acting in one of these questionable ways, don't beat yourself up. Consider it an opportunity for growth, a chance to become the kind of person who not only talks the talk, but walks the walk. We're all a work in progress, learning from each misstep and every awkward encounter. The beauty of life is that each day offers a fresh chance to reset, to choose kindness over cruelty, understanding over judgment, and collaboration over competition. So, the next time you're out and about, whether you're grabbing a bite at that busy burger joint, walking through a park where animals roam freely, celebrating a friend's achievement, navigating the tricky terrain of setting boundaries, or just enjoying a night out with friends, take a moment to observe. Look beyond the surface and notice the little things. These seemingly insignificant details are the building blocks of character. They whisper truths about a person's values, their capacity for empathy, and their ability to connect with the world in a genuine way. In the end, it's these raw, unfiltered moments that leave the deepest mark on our lives. It's not the polished, picture-perfect images we see online, but the honest, everyday interactions that truly matter. The way someone treats a hard-working employee, the compassion they show to a stray animal, the joy they feel for another's success, the respect they demonstrate when boundaries are set, and even the humor they use to connect. All of these are threads in the rich tapestry of their character. Thanks for sticking around and diving into these thoughts. If these insights resonate with you, share this video with someone who might need a little reminder that true character is built in the everyday moments. Every like, every share, and every subscription helps spread this message of genuine connection and real talk. Remember, while the spotlight may highlight our best moments, it's the off-camera actions that truly define us. So keep your eyes open, your heart kind, and always strive to be the person who leaves a positive, lasting impact on every life you touch. That's the kind of legacy that's worth more than any fleeting applause.